We are living in an ever-changing world. Rapid globalization that has taken the place over the last decade have changed every aspect of our lifestyle. The national borders, boundaries of different cultures and language have become blurred. We are hearing the term international countless times, and I want to ask you, can a person be international? How can we define the identity of a person with multiple national backgrounds? We would like to introduce a little unfamiliar word to you, national identity. What is national identity? Identity, the fact of being who or what a person or thing is. The meaning of identity is quite different in many fields. In psychology, personal identity reflects how a person defines his or her own characteristics, styles, and physical attributes. In philosophy, personal identity is defined as an individual's identity according to the flow of time. It takes the focus on the question, what makes a person at a point in time and a person who exists at a different time to be recognized as one and the same person? What is nationality? The official right to belong to a particular country. The Indian and Chinese population in total makes up 36% of the world's population, while the remaining 64% of the world's population actually consists of citizens from more than 200 diverse nations. Jus sanguinis is a type of law where the nationality of a child is decided by the nationality of the parents. This is adopted by South Korea, Germany, Denmark, and China. Jus soli is a type of law where the nationality of a child is determined by the place of birth. This law is adopted by USA, Argentina, Paraguay, and Venezuela. A person's national identity is the sense of belonging the person has towards a particular nation, or a sense of solidarity that he or she feels with a particular group, regardless of his or her actual nationality. Then, how should we define people's national identity? By the place where they were born, or by the nationality of their parents, or by their ethnic background? Let's find out. According to Anthony D. Smith, the fundamental features of national identity are 1. A historic territory or homeland. 2. Common myths and historical memories. 3. A common mass public culture. 4. Common legal rights and duties for all members. 5. A common economy with territorial mobility for members. He says that national identity is multi-dimensional and cannot be broken down into a single element. According to a study by Pew Research Center, which investigated how people define national identity across 14 different countries, language was the most significant factor when people accept someone as their nation. In Netherlands, 84% of population firmly believe that it is essential to speak Dutch if people want to truly be Dutch. However, Canada, which is two national languages that are both originated from Europe, 59% of Canadians regarded language as a very important factor for defining national identity. On the other hand, in many countries like Sweden, Spain, and Germany, having nationality was the least important factor in defining someone's national identity as their country. This highlights that there is a clear disparity between how people think of others' national identity and nationality. But there is a problem. How can we define our own national identity? In order to find the answer, we have conducted interviews around our school.
From Canada.
I'm from China.
I'm from England.
China, Beijing.
And how many years have you been living here?
Entire life.
What is your passport nationality?
USA, Portugal.
Have you ever felt confused about your identity?
A bit. Yeah, because
Why?
Like our communications between our Chinese friends right now.
Croatia. I've been living there for more than 8 years.
Oh, which country do you think you belong to?
Even though I have mostly Japanese heritage, I think I belong to Croatia.
Have you ever felt confused about your identity?
Every day. Everything I look is more Asian and more Japanese, and I feel confused about which country am I from. It has been kind of a trouble for me throughout my life.
I'm from France.
How many years have you been living there?
I lived in France from birth until 7 years old, and then I moved to the UK.
Have you ever felt confused about your identity?
Yes, many times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most of the respondents were able to answer where they were from without hesitation, but surprisingly, almost every one of them said that they have an experience of feeling confused about their national identity. This time we conducted another survey to investigate this further. The result was unexpected and surprising. 22 out of the 53 students, which is equivalent to almost 50%, responded that they could not define their national identity without hesitation. So, how do we define our own national identity? The answer is simple. Think carefully about where you were born, your parents' nationality, cultures that you are familiar to, the language you speak, and whatever relates to your identity. Then, choose where you feel like you belong to the most, the country that is familiar to you the most. As international students, we must also respect the national identity of other students. After all, the world is one giant community.